What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Saint, back with the Delay W podcast with my co-host Seven,
What's up?
and of course we got the panel Coconut.
What's up? Hope you're safe.
We got Swank,
Back out here, boys.
Kiki the Don,
What's Polo doing, baby?
and of course we got our editor Flame M16. His channel will be linked in the description below. So, Seven, we got our guest back. One of our favorites.
One of our favorites. Salty
Go ahead.
Pocky. What's up, dude?
What's up, you guys? How you guys doing?
We all know why that Pocky is salty.
Jeez.
A little bit bitter, too. They don't sell this flavor in the U.S.
Hell no.
No, only in Japan, man.
The Bukkake Pocky.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this episode, we're just talking about Disney, Cartoon Network, or Nickelodeon. Which one y'all think's the best one?
I think it depends on what you going for.
I'll have to go with Cartoon Network.
I go for
I'll be
Cartoon
completely
Network.
honest. Cartoon Network, 100.
I would go with pure animation alone. Yeah, Cartoon Network for sure.
Yep.
Cartoon Network had the best taste to me. Best taste, best shows.
Back in the day, they were very great.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to choose to only keep one, what would it be?
Cartoon Network. Well, okay, question.
Wait.
Does Adult Swim count as a part of Cartoon Network?
All that counts.
Yeah, it's all
Other than
it's the
yes.
channel.
In the
Absolutely
same
Cartoon
channel
Network.
number?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Absolutely Cartoon Network. No question
Oh yeah,
about it.
that for sure, for sure.
That is, dude, you have shows like King of the Hill, Robot Chicken, like, nah, that's not.
And
You
then
can't get rid of
Toonami
those
as
shows.
well, bro.
Yeah,
Toonami.
All right, yeah, Toonami. Yep, there you go.
That's me. That's just me. How about y'all?
What you
Yeah,
guys
I agree.
get the live action stuff too.
The live action back
I
then.
mean,
That was
I mean,
Yeah,
even with the live
Network
action
had that
stuff,
live
I
action
was-
Ben 10 movie.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about
that was fucking garbage. They had two of them.
Wait, there was a
They had
live
two of
action
them, actually.
Ben 10?
Yeah, it was
Two
like
of
a-
Yes,
them.
there was
TV
two of them.
movie.
All right,
Did
look,
not watch
look. I'm not gonna cap. The first one, like it was bad, but it was like watchable. Like it was kind of cool. But I don't know what the fuck they was doing for the second one. We're not gonna talk about it.
I
Live
understand.
action Ben 10. I didn't know that.
But y'all gotta really think about these live actions though. Like the shows, the little movies they had on Disney.
I'm sorry.
But when
I
it
can't-
came to like the live actions, Disney had it for sure. Like
Yeah,
hands down.
Yeah,
but that thing needs a taste of me. I didn't really care for live action stuff.
I
don't
didn't.
know.
Yeah, like I watched live action stuff, but it wasn't like I never really like cared for it until I got like older. Like once, like put it like this, when Cartoon Network was kind of starting to like simmer down. Like, well, really Disney was the one that started dying down first, in my personal opinion. So like when like Disney kind of started dying down and Cartoon Network, like it was getting to that point where it was kind of starting to die down, but it was still there. And like that's when I was watching Nick the most, like in my personal.
Y'all sleep on Nick too, like, cause y'all really gotta look at this. Like Disney had movies like Max Keeble, and then they had the let on their like Even Steven movies, the Proud Family movie. Like there's so much stuff.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
Huh.
And
I'm
then
not
you
trying
look
to
at
sleep on
Nick,
that,
too.
but
Nick, they had the '90s on lock. Like
Oh yeah, for sure.
'90 with Dan Snyder or this stuff with fucking all that. Without all that, you wouldn't have the Amanda Show. You wouldn't have iCarly. You wouldn't have Keenan and Kel. You wouldn't have Drake and Josh.
That was a good show.
Like there is so
yeah,
many.
but
Don't forget the movies too, bro. Like the Drake and Josh movie,
Yeah.
that is still funny as shit. Both of
But
them.
like when it comes to the live action, it's kind of hard to pick between. Like for me personally, I only grew up watching Disney and Nick. I never had access to Cartoon Network. So
oh, okay.
yeah, like it was like towards like towards like the ending of elementary school is when I finally got access to Cartoon Network, and that's when I started like binging more towards Cartoon Network and stuff.
Was that
Okay,
after Toonami went away? Like when they stopped
No,
doing?
no. They still had it for like another year or two, and then they just kicked it off.
damn, I remember that shit too. I think I don't know how. I think I was like 11 when it ended. I don't know. No, it ended in '08. I remember it. So like that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, y'all really canceled Toonami. Like y'all ain't shit.
The only live action show I would actually watch was Power Rangers when Disney had the rights to it.
Oh, you're right. They did.
Disney
Yeah.
had the oh
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
come on.
Cause
yeah,
Dino
yeah, 'cause they
Thunder,
had
that was
Jungle
all
Fever.
Disney. Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
no, I thought that was on what's it called?
that's Disney. I promise you, that's Disney.
That's Disney. I thought that was on well, you know what? I was in Arkansas on the base, like living on a military
well,
base.
ABC Family. I
It was owned by
mean,
Disney.
Yeah.
They're owned by Disney.
yeah, it's part of Disney. Like all
Yeah.
that shit's part of Disney.
But I mean strictly like Disney Channel. I don't mean like because the way like Toonami is, that was on Cartoon Network. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Nick
yeah,
at
yeah.
Night
No,
was
they
on,
they aired a bunch of the Power Rangers on Disney
but the
Channel.
Dino Thunder though, I
Yeah,
think that was ABC, wasn't it? That wasn't like when it first came out. Not the reruns, of course. I mean,
Nah, when it first came out, it aired on ABC Family.
yeah.
And then ABC Family became Jetix, and then after Jetix, it became Disney XD, and
No, wasn't it Kids
Dude.
4 before?
it was Kids WB before that.
Yeah, Kids WB. Man, kids they don't got it these days.
No, they
Saturday
don't.
Cause I think
Oh,
the
man.
reason why it's so hard is because we have like more variety. Like think about it. We just basically said like 4 or 5 channels and shit, and we ain't even got into discussion of the actual like the
have
cartoons and
internet the
shit.
way they do today. Like now, if you want to watch TV, you don't even really watch TV. You just like watch Netflix, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were
A
just
lot of
Yeah.
People really forgot how crunch time was when you wanted to watch a specific show.
You had to
like
decide,
set it up, bro. You had to tell your parents like, oh, I need to watch TV tonight. Like it's mine.
Yeah.
I did. I
like
just
just
remember telling
running
my
to the
parents,
restroom during
Yes,
those commercial
commercial
breaks and
breaks.
trying to make it back in time.
those are the
Like
struggles.
yeah, nigga,
You had to
you
decide,
have to
Dragon
decide.
Ball Z or was you gonna watch fucking Twitches? Like, look, nigga, like you can't have both, man. Like shit
I
ain't
rem-
there wasn't no what's it called, the recording DVRs?
yeah, when that DVR recordings
Nigga,
came out, ooh,
that shit didn't come out till later. Like
yeah, but dude, and when they came out, boy, I remember being
nigga,
like not freaking out.
even then, I still have to make a choice. I was like, cause sometimes like it's something about watching an episode when it's new. It's something that just like you just
It's
like
different.
it is different. So it's like, damn, if the Billy and Mandy movie on Cartoon Network,
Bro,
and
the crossovers they had, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cartoon Network had better crossovers than Nick. I'm not even
Hands
gonna lie to
down.
you.
Hands down.
And
Just
they
not
Yeah.
and
close.
Cartoon Network really didn't have just that many crossovers compared to Nick.
But to be fair though, they had some good movies too. Like the Rugrats movie, that's still
Of course,
you remember the orange tape. If you had the orange tape, you know, man. The VHS tape.
you's an old motherfucker if you remember the orange tapes, Bucko.
Like, come on. How we
You guys
forget Avatar,
actually,
bro?
how many guys actually kept up with series like as they came out? Like, cause me, when I was
I
little,
did.
I just watched the like whatever was on. I never actually kept up, week to week.
Yeah, I
I
kept
think-
up with
I didn't
Danny
have time for
Phantom.
that.
I think in Cartoon Network it was Teen Titans.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good thing
everybody
to
Teen
go
Titans
with. I can't
Yeah,
cap.
That was a straight good story,
That was a good
and
stuff.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I remember once where I like did not like. I liked it, but I was sad that I couldn't watch all of it. Was Avatar: The Last Airbender. I loved trying to catch
yeah.
SDs every week, bro. That was so
Oh,
good. I
you
was
just
sad
reminded
when the shit ended, dude. I
You
remember
reminded-
watching the finality. I was like, God damn.
Man, you just reminded me, bro, of fucking childhood. I was sitting in my room. I don't think it was like maybe 7 or 8, watching Avatar, and I had the fat VHS TVs where it has like the little Not the well, they had the DVD and the VHS tape in it,
Mm-hmm.
little black ones. I'm sitting there watching. Was it Avatar? Maybe Dragon Ball Z. No, it was Avatar. It was Avatar. I'm watching this nigga Aang. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit lit. I kid you not. I'm just sitting in my room, being still. Keep in mind, my bed's like real low. I'm not even on my bed. I'm sitting on the floor. The TV falls. I kid you not. It just falls down. And that whole broke, bro.
Bro.
Blame you.
Bro, you know that big TV that I have that like when you come to my house, it has I have in my living room. Nigga, we didn't have that TV for damn near like a long ass time.
I'm gonna just get rid of that one, Kiki.
We about to get rid of it. I'm just saying, this TV done went through hell. You know, my ass trying to reenact Spider-Man, slamming into that bitch.
Oh boy, that's
That
funny.
explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Bro, I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like my best childhood memories had to be when I had Spider-Man 2002 and Return of the Green Goblin on VHS, boy.
Ooh, boy.
Okay, yeah, I do remember that. The Daredevil joint too.
The Dead Boy? Nigga,
Oh,
I got that one. No, I got that on DVD for Christmas with Spider-Man 2, boy. That. Ooh.
You had it nice. We didn't have that. We had Blockbuster. It was like, look, nigga, you get to choose this for 1 week and get
Oh,
something.
I had Blockbuster too, but I'm just like, I ain't gonna. But
Pretty
yeah,
lucky too. My parents, they bought me like a box set of the original G1 Transformers, like all 4 seasons. And I still have them. And
Dang.
I would just watch that instead of watching TV. That was probably like 5 or 6. And then they also bought me like this box set of Robotech. And I know Coconut knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
So I binged watched like a bunch of like old like anime, like 80s anime and stuff when I was little. So I didn't really catch too much of like TV itself. It was like maybe occasionally when I didn't have my DVD player, I'd have to maybe force
like
to
in
watch
my opinion, the
fucking
only
Cartoon
L
Network, like
that
Plebs.
like the only L that Cartoon Network has taken, no, not Cartoon Network, Nick has taken, and they still do this bullshit to this day is that worldwide day play bullshit.
The what?
Didn't Disney adopt that shit too?
I think so. I remember seeing that in Disney.
I think they did that shit for like 1 year, and then they realized niggas was not fucking with this shit, so they just took it away.
Wait, what did they do?
The worldwide play where you had to basically, it was like, go outside, nigga, because we
Oh,
not
they
showing
didn't air anything. Oh, for like an hour or something, right?
hours.
Yep.
Oh,
And I was like, bro, I already go outside. I'm not what?
You know who you can blame
Oh.
for that? Michelle Obama.
Yeah, Obama. I remember that. I remember her pulling up on the TV. I remember that.
I can't even blame Michelle Obama because
No, that was before her,
that
though.
shit was before her.
Was it?
Yeah, that was
Yes.
before her.
I don't know. I remember seeing that bitch on TV. Like, I'm like, yo, where's my Cartoon Network? And it's like,
No,
hey,
she did the
go play
Cartoon
outside.
Network one. The Nickelodeon, that was before her.
Nigga, Nickelodeon started that bullshit. Nigga, I didn't waste no time. I instantly switched over to Disney or Cartoon Network. And sometimes, bro, I will never forget this shit. All right, so I don't know what the fuck did, like, all right, so Nick Worldwide Day of Play was on something. All right, fuck this. I'm finna switch over to Cartoon Network. Nigga, a Pokemon marathon was on, so I was like, fuck, I really don't want to watch Pokemon. Like, it was like they was showing all the series and shit, but they was way past like the original and shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not about to watch this. And then I went over to Disney. I don't know what the fuck Disney was playing, some type of monster type shit, but it just didn't look entertaining to me. And a nigga couldn't get on the PS2 because dad was watching the sports game, so I was SOL, bucko.
Wait, you just reminded me. Y'all remember when Disney had their little team ups where like your favorite actors would be on there? Like from all the
Yes.
schools?
Yes,
I had any
sir.
favorite actors when I was little.
That shit used to be lit though.
Oh,
like,
hold on. It was like what?
In
Zack and Cody and Wizard of the Waverly Place or something like that.
yeah, we
We're
have
not
all
together.
those.
Dude, this shit was lit. I cannot lie.
And then Hannah Montana and all of them, they all used to have like be on separate teams.
Dude, I remember they had like a little Olympics, dude. That shit is
Yeah.
crazy. I
Well,
remember
doesn't it
that.
get sponsored by like Danimals or something? Like the yogurt?
No, that was
Is that something
specifically
different?
Cole and Dylan Sprouse. That was I remember them specifically. Actually, you know what? You may be right. I can't recall, but I do remember that
They were
big
sponsored
role.
by it. But did y'all ever look on Twitter? Like I think Cole talks about it.
Apparently, the dude that they met was really awkward. I remember.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Oh
he was
yeah,
he was weird. I was like, bro.
Probably
one of
autistic.
them had actually like some little white dude had actually like did the
He-
sweepstakes and won it and shit.
Yeah, apparently he was awkward as fuck. Cole was like, that guy was weird to hang out with. I was like, bro.
yeah. They never did that shit again because of it.
Look, look.
Back
I
then,
ain't
they
gonna
didn't do
cap
any
with y'all. I
background checks on
recently
their
had
parents.
Danimals for the first time, and it actually kind of smacked.
Oh, that shit was good. I remember it being good.
I've
Actually,
never
pretty
had
good.
one.
Like I never had one like before. Like, I would just always see the commercials, and it looked good, you know, from the commercial. But I just never like went into the store and actually went to go search for some Danimals. And then my dad brought it home
Pottery.
one day, and I ate it, and I was like, you know, this shit kind of hitting.
I mean, I guess it hits if you're like a 6-year-old.
I mean, like I guess. Like I never had it before, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
so
like,
it's different for him.
Yeah,
Then
I
again,
mean,
nah, there's still some stuff though. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
have
This is
you
my
had any other yogurt before? Like,
wait, nobody tell me for this, but I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been craving some Scooby snacks. Like don't judge your boy, but
wait, like the little gummy worm Scooby snacks,
no,
or
those used to hit too after soccer practice, bro. At every
the graham
soccer
cracker
game,
one.
you were hoping, bro. You were hoping they had them Scooby Doo gummies, but no, I'm talking about the Cracker Grams.
oh,
Goodness,
I
Joints
never
used
liked
to
them when I was
smack.
little.
What? Bro, that shit was good.
I thought it was false advertisement because you would see Scooby and Shaggy like practically like orgasming when they ate that shit. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay, I expected the same thing. Ate it. I'm like, this just tastes like a fucking graham cracker. Why the hell do they like it so much? Is this what white people like?
Nah, bro, you capping. You capping too hard, my boy.
I don't know. I just had refined taste as a child, I guess. So.
I guess. That's crazy.
did y'all watch any of the Nick at Night though? Like, did it put you on to like other shows?
I watched some of George.
Oh
Lopez,
yeah,
George
George
Lopez.
I remember
Lopez,
George
man.
Lopez. Yeah, I remember him.
And,
these the only shows I can tell you for sure.
I
I
think
remember.
was Family Matters on there. I think I watched.
Yes,
I might have-
sir.
Yeah, I watched
At one
Family
point,
Matters
yeah,
a little bit.
I
and
watched
especially Prince of Bel Air, Fresh Prince.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that was on
dude,
there.
that was yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, these black people
that's
are
how
pretty funny.
that's how I found out about Full House. I
Maybe
found out
my
about
parents are
Full
wrong
House
about
from
them.
there.
What?
Huh? What?
Huh?
Nobody gonna catch this.
I don't know what the fuck he said, but I hope it wasn't anything inappropriate.
It's good for y'all. It's good for y'all. It's definitely not inappropriate.
Look, if
I
y'all
know my parents
wait,
didn't
yo,
want me watching Proud Family.
Jesus.
Wait, are you being for real?
Yeah, they're like, why? Why is there a cartoon about a bunch of black people? I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. Is there something wrong with that? They're like, let's watch some anime on this other channel. Okay.
Oh,
They're
that's
like,
funny.
why are they blue? They were so black they were blue, like those 3 girls or something.
They just ain't had no lotion on, bro. It was ashy.
Oh wait, are those the bullies? If I
Yeah,
remember
Yep.
correctly?
yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
sir.
Bruh. That's old.
They didn't let you watch that. They definitely didn't let you watch the PJs.
Yeah, I
Nigga,
don't
the
even know what that
PJs
is.
Nigga, the PJs was not for everybody. That was the PJs was strictly a black person's show.
So
Jeez.
PJs was Eddie Murphy's
Oh, okay.
cartoon show. That I think it used to be play on Nick, like the reruns used to play on it. Was it Nick Kiki?
It was Nick did play it for a period of time.
And then I took
Oh, these ugly ass motherfuckers.
it off.
Bro, you can't tell me they're not ugly. Like, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
I mean, they were in the projects.
God damn.
They were struggling, dog.
Oh God. Good thing I didn't watch it when I was little. This probably would have given me nightmares.
No, what would
Damn, my boy.
is
What's
Mr.
wrong with
Meaty.
Oh, that
Bro,
shit was
Mr.
nasty.
Meaty
I
was
hated
not
that.
bad, bro. Mr.
I don't know.
Meaty
I
was
hated
actually
that
pretty
shit. It was
good.
disgusting.
No,
I
it
actually
wasn't
like
bad, but it definitely was like that tapeworm episode. I would never forget
so
that. So
like what was it just cause like them niggas was puppets? Like it took like it was a while for you to get used to that. Cause I get that.
no, it wasn't the
No,
puppet.
they're just gross looking, bro.
That too. They were so gross looking and so detailed. It's like Flapjack, but as puppets. So it's kind of like
Yo, Flapjack was weird. I
Flapjack
remember that
was
stuff.
weird.
Flapjack and
because the
Chowder
animation
helped
was
it.
good.
Flapjack and
I love
Chowder
was
held
cool.
it down.
I
Chowder
love
was
Chowder's
cool.
animation though. I can't cap on
Blackjack
that.
was a bit different.
No, Chowder and Flapjack held it down because that's when Cartoon Network was about to go on the shitter, boy.
that's true. Without those shows, you would have never got Regular Show and
Adventure Time, Gumball.
Dude,
Fucking Gumball was
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Boy, Chowder used to have like Gumball. Gumball was funny, but I liked it because it was like kind of like it was like the journey and shit. But Chowder, nigga, no, that shit used to have me just dead. This boy
The
Chowder.
LSD, watching that shit.
Like the fact that these niggas would constantly break the fourth wall like it was nothing would crack me the fuck up. And that
Remember
nigga
they ran out of
Snitch,
animation budget in that one episode?
hell yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about. that was fucking hilarious.
I was like, what?
There was that one episode where Snitzel was finally talking to complete sentences, and them niggas like, "Nah, we don't like you talking like that."
I remember that. He was like, don't do that. I was like, the hell?
I was like, "Wait, so you mean to tell me this nigga could talk the whole time?"
Remember that?
Nah,
Toe
you know
Jam
what had me
episode?
dead? That nigga Snitzel was telling I forgot the blue man's name.
Mung Doll.
Mung Dal, he was telling him a story, and you could tell it was real descriptive and graphic because that boy Chowder was like, "Wait, what's all this?" That boy Mung Dal, you're gonna find out when you're older, Chowder.
Nah, even more that was trippy was like Courage, the Cowardly Dog. That was
That
really
show
fucking
is
creepy,
trippy.
That nigga
but it was watchable.
yeah, Courage
I like
was cool.
Courage.
I wasn't like scared by it. It was just very fascinating to me. Like I'd be like, this nigga Courage. I was like, this boy Courage has had quite a day. Like he goes through this shit on a daily basis, and then he got to deal with and then he got to deal with Eustace all damn day. Like, get away from me.
And then Return the Slug.
I'm not gonna cap. That probably like that didn't
That might
scare
be
me,
the best
but that was pretty close to like the way niggas was like in 3D and shit, rolling around like waving around and shit.
No, when Muriel got possessed was pretty creepy. I think it was the mattress one, right? When the mattress possessed her.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite episode. Like,
Then the one with the cat, he kept popping up. I think he popped up like 3 episodes. He was always trying to kill him.
Yeah.
there's that one episode where like them two dogs was lesbians, but they didn't like force it down your throat.
Wait, what?
They had the lesbian dogs.
You see, that's why you said what? Because you didn't even know they was lesbian.
At work.
Yo, is that going to be on HBO Max? Because I definitely got to rewatch all the episodes.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm almost positive it wouldn't make sense for it not to be.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
You know what was my shit on Cartoon Network? Like back in the early 2000s? Dexter.
Oh,
Dexter's
Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Dexter was good, bro.
Oh, another one, dude. Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, Ed, and Eddie.
That
Tom and
was
Ed,
Jerry.
Eddie's a top.
They were just
Ed and Eddie's a
funny,
top
bro.
tier. Was top tier in my opinion.
I remember my parents didn't want me watching that either because they thought it would make me stupid.
I mean,
that's pretty fair.
yeah, that's
They're pretty
wrong on
stupid.
that. I'm not gonna lie. But that's the point of cartoons. You weren't supposed to feel smart.
I'm like, look, Double D is smart. And it's like, they're like, well, look at everyone else, or they look like they're fucking Down syndrome. I'm like, okay, good point.
I mean, think about it. You had like the goats like Tom and Jerry. Like,
Mhm.
Tom and
They're
Jerry
animals,
was the goat.
so
they didn't even
it-
say anything in the episode.
Tom and Jerry was good too.
Tom and Jerry was the goat, dude. They didn't even talk. I think.
And we hadn't
Had
even
that-
talked about the Adult Swim, bruh.
I didn't
Oh,
watch too much
video?
Adult Swim.
Yeah, I only got clip bits here and there.
Yeah.
I would watch it on accident as a kid because I would be with my parents because I used to grow up in my nana's house,
Mm-hmm.
and my parents we would be in the room, and we're watching like a cartoon, right? Like, because this is a time where like I think it was like Fox, the Spider was it was Fox with Spider Man, right?
Yes,
They
sir.
used to re-air it on like Cartoon Network or some shit, and then later on, that's when it was switched to Adult Swim, and then Boondocks would pop up. So it was just one of those things where it wasn't necessary watching it. Parents are asleep, but I'm up. I'm not supposed to be up, and I see it. I'm just like, huh. And as a kid, I'm not really understanding most of this stuff, but I'm like
They
laughing
look
my
like
ass
me.
off. That's
Nigga,
My boy said they look like me.
no, it's for real. Because I mean, like, there wasn't a lot of like
Well,
black
yeah.
cartoons either. So
Yeah, especially back then.
nigga, nah. I knew it. Nigga, nah. I knew it was late at night.
Static Shock.
Boy, yeah, Static Shock. I knew.
Oh, how we forget about Static Shock, bruh?
Bro, that one episode where
I-
he goes to his friend's house and his dad was fucking racist. That was some shit.
Yeah,
I put a shock to your system.
stop it.
Tell me why this nigga Warwolf thought for the longest time this boy Static was saying I put a shock to your sister. What the fuck? That don't even translate.
That sounds like some Freudian shit.
Y'all can't hear our editor right now, but I'm shaking my head at him right now. You really thought that, bruh? Oh my goodness.
There's a word, there's a phrase for people like you, and it ain't shit.
But I don't know. Adult Swim had the heat though, because they had the Boondocks on there. They had home videos.
They had the oblongs on there, boy. That
Oh,
nigga, when
God,
that show came
Oblong.
on, that's how I knew it was time for my ass to go to bed. Cause that
Eric
shit,
Andre.
No, that was yeah, that came on later, but like
Yeah.
the early days.
King
What's
of
the
the
Venture
North.
Bros on there?
Yes.
yes, sir.
And then what's that
Venture Bros.
demonic one, the one with the band?
Oh,
Metal,
I know what you're talking
metal
about.
Yeah,
Coupler
Metal.
or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
What
Oh,
about
don't
Aqua
forget,
Teen Hunger Force?
Aqua
Aqua
Teen.
Teen? What's the name of it now though? They keep changing it.
They ended
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
It ended.
But then they came back like 3 times and then like changed the name.
Yeah, but then they ended it like for real that time. Like it was over. Like I think after the third time it was over. Like it ended. My name is.
Honestly, I used to
Oh,
just watch because of that Fry nigga.
we can't. Yeah, he was funny.
Like
Clearly,
So the Aqua Teen Hunger Force where they all slept with that mermaid.
clearly the black
They
guy
all-
of the group.
They're like, oh
Wait,
man, I
wait,
caught an
we
STD,
forgot about
and they
Robot
like
Chicken.
explode into a bunch of eggs.
Oh,
whoa, Robot Chicken changed everything, bruh.
Dude, that was revolution. That show.
Robot
I never really watched it because it was always.
I didn't stay up late enough to watch it.
Yeah.
That show.
Nah.
Ooh.
My ass used to stay up long enough to watch that shit. That shit was a treat.
Treat.
I remember showing my girl at the time that shit. When it first came out, I showed her the Fast and Furious episode where they had Mario, Luigi,
Where they did that race
Resident
episode.
Evil. They had every fucking character in there, and it was just. And then Yoshi went. Yoshi took the wrong turn, and he ended up in Raccoon City. This was
And
like
where?
Raccoon City.
Is that the
That's
Resident
Resident Evil.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Resident
Oh
Evil.
my-
he took the wrong turn there, and this was before the outbreak.
What
So,
the?
oh my
fuck?
goodness! Like that whole episode was fucking wild. Man,
That's hilarious.
They would show reruns of Family Guy and American Dad. On
American Dad, yeah.
Oh, and Futurama, bro. You know that. You know that's the reason.
Futurama.
You know that's the reason. Y'all know that's the like Adult Swim is like the whole reason why them show. Well, not American Dad, but like Family Guy and Futurama. That's the reason why them shows got brought back because of Adult Swim, because of them reruns.
Yeah. So those one was kind of struggling though for like had edgy content. They didn't know
Yeah.
at first.
Remember after Toonami got axed, they decided to air anime on Adult Swim?
They
Yeah.
tried
They did.
Cartoon Network first because they would air like Naruto, like low key
Yeah,
about it,
Yeah,
and then
I
they
watched
did
it.
the Adult Swim shit. They did it only for like an hour. No. They did April Fools.
Mhm.
They literally on April Fools. They did Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? And as a kid, you didn't know there was no social media, so you just hurried up and turned that shit on because your friends were like, hey, bro, go watch it right now. It's Dragon Ball Z. Then later on, they did that Adult Swim stuff and that. They try to make it work, but it's kind of like one of those things where nah, we want like the actual Toonami back.
I mean, it
Cause
worked
he
for a
did, yeah.
while.
Like if it's
I
not,
remember
yeah.
watching Full Metal and Bleach, like late night, like probably 2 o'clock in the morning on Adult Swim.
That made sense though, because Bleach was still going on at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still airing.
And we couldn't like look it up online at the time, huh?
Nah.
I mean, we could like. This is like when we were around in middle school, so this is when I was starting to watch a bunch of anime online, like Anime Crazy and shit like that. Big rip.
Big rip. Man, that's just so much heat when you think about it. The Cartoon Network came with it. Like as far as like the animations, they had that shit on lock.
Yeah, I mean they were called Cartoon Network, so they better bring their A game.
And then
Hey,
I
they
don't
brought
know.
it in. That's
Because the
I don't
thing is,
know.
though, like Disney started out, with the Mickey Mouse and their animations, but they,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like DuckTales and Tailspin and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember watching that a lot. Back when I was probably like 3 or 4, surprisingly.
Oh, what was not Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but what was the one where he had like kind of like a
The
club?
theater one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
like
theater
the
one.
comedy
Yeah,
club. Oh,
Mouse, the house and the mouse, or whatever the fuck it was called.
yeah.
Something. I know what you're
That's
talking about.
something
that
like
junk
that.
was lit, bro. The Halloween episode.
They had
Yeah,
all
I have
Disney
that on DVD
characters, bro.
still.
All right, so I ain't gonna cap with y'all. I think that Seeing Real was shit, but the one show that was good was Do What Was Happen. What Would Happen? I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was probably one of the
That
only
was-
shows I actually liked from that hoe.
that was our generation's Myth Bust. Shit was funny as fuck.
But
Yeah.
I think Disney had the movies on lock.
Oh yes, for sure.
Like Nick had like the sitcoms, I guess you could say, because they were dropping hits after hits. Even like the only like big movie they did was probably like Good Burger.
Yeah.
I can't really. You can say Rugrats, of course, but other than that, you can't.
But,
Did y'all know that Busta Rhymes is fucking Reptar?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like I never knew that till like last year. Like I
mean,
never knew. Like I grew up with this fucking show and never realized that was fucking Busta Rhymes.
Buster Rhymes.
That shit is crazy.
So what was like? Well, how would you rank the 3 channels?
Like, what's your go-to first, and then the third one's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
I'll probably go there if there's no other show from the other ones.
Yeah, so I would say my first is definitely Cartoon Network, and then if something wasn't good, I would go right to Nick, and then my last one would be Disney. This is before like they started showing anime on Disney, but after they started showing anime on Disney, I switched over from Cartoon Network to Disney, like Jetix, and then to Nick.
So you weren't a big fan of like Hoes and
No, I swear to God, I hated live action shows when I was little. Like all the sitcoms, I never got them. I'm like,
Well,
why
to
do
quote
I want to
Holes,
watch this when I can watch anime like Pokemon or something that's on Cartoon Network?
that's too damn bad.
I don't know. That's tough to me because I want to put Cartoon Network at the top, but like I don't know. Disney was something special too
Yeah, it's
because they had the holidays on lock, my dude. Because you knew when it came to Halloween, Christmas, hell, even at Thanksgiving, you knew it was
they
Disney.
they had them specials. Like Cartoon Network had them too, but like
Not like
Especially
Disney.
but not
Billy
like
and
that.
Mandy. The Billy and
Halloween
Mandy
Town?
Halloween.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
But I'll give Cartoon Network one thing though. I did like how they like cartoon. Let me put it like this: Disney actually did like legit like as an example, like they did like a That's So Raven Halloween special, the Christmas special, that type of shit. Cartoon Network did it too, but they primarily showed us specials that like you probably have already seen on another channel, like How the Grinch Stole Christmas and all of the reindeer and grandma got run over by a reindeer type shit,
Watching that shit like every
Fuck
Christmas for like 5 years, and I'm like, this movie isn't even that good.
That's what happens, man. You only get the magic of it once.
And don't forget the Sweet Life crossovers. They had Sweet Life, Hannah Montana.
Mm-hmm.
That's So Raven. There's one more that was in it too. Was it place?
But they did that with like when they got to the dick.
Let me throw out some movies that are from like the 90s, bro. The Muppets. I forgot they own the Muppets.
Oh,
So
Disney?
yeah, popped
Yeah.
them out at one point. Muppets Treasure Island. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've watched that actually.
I remember they used to play that all the time at school. Let's see. Xenon? Oh shit, I forgot about that. The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks. I remember I like the animated one.
Yeah, that one's good too. Y'all remember Heavyweights with what's his name? Is that Ben's not yeah, it is. I think it is. Hold on.
Wait, what was that one about?
Because Kanan from Kenan and Kel's in that one too. It was basically all the fat kids went to this camp to basically lose weight, and they had this dick like director that was over it.
I don't remember that one.
I remember his name. He was in fucking what's that movie? The one with Robert Downey Jr. had blackface.
Oh, Tropic Thunder?
Tropical Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. He was in that. Fuck is his name, bro? I can't think of his name.
You went full retard. Never go full retard.
Yeah, Ben Stiller. It is Ben Stiller. Yeah. He was the one that was the star of that movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh.
Rookie of the Year, Miracle.
Hmm.
Bro, High School Musical, dog. Come on now. That's your favorite, man.
Oh,
That's
God.
your favorite. We're all in this
Stuck my
together.
head for so long.
All those songs are still stuck in my head.
Parent Trap.
The Lindsay Lohan
That was
one?
Lindsay Lohan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Before
was
she
a
went all
remake.
psycho.
Freaky
Friday?
fucking Friday.
Oh boy.
Come on, dog. Hercules. Come on, dog. Just a goofy movie.
An extremely goofy movie.
Gargoyles.
Yo, Gargoyles was lit.
Come on, dog. Even Steven movie.
Gargoyles was beautiful. I never saw a show that dark before. The only one that came. Well, I'm lying. I did, but
Come on, Kiki's favorite movie, The Cheetah Girls.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, I forgot about that.
look, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. I
That
really
lets you,
used to
like,
watch
beat
the
your
Cheetah
bitch when
Girls
you're
1
little.
and 2 because Raven Simone was a baddie back in the day. I ain't even gonna
that was
cap with
right.
y'all.
Oh, he was right. Oh,
Beating your meat to Cheetah Girls.
Jesus.
I mean, I was like, what? Maybe 4 or 5. So
Jesus.
what
Wow.
you what you want?
Be nothing, just thin air.
Raven Simone was looking too good back in the day, dog.
Georgia the Jungle.
Oh, you beat your meat to that?
I don't know about that.
I don't know
National
about
Treasure
that.
Wait,
With Nicolas Cage?
with Nicolas Cage.
but that's not like made
That's
for Disney
Disney.
though. It's not.
Wait,
made for
wait.
Disney. It's not like a made for TV movie.
Well, yeah.
What
But
about
I mean,
what
they did replay it though.
what
Kim
about
Possible.
Kim
Possible
Possible was
movie?
cool. I like that.
Kim Possible was cool.
What
Recess?
about
If we're talking about like old shows, have y'all ever heard of Code Lyoko?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
remember
That was good.
that shit was
Bro,
lit
that
live,
was
bro.
a good show. That was another good storyline if y'all ever want to watch. It's Code Lyoko. Literally a
Wait.
masterpiece.
It was
How do we
fucking
forget
beautiful.
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide?
Bro, that
Oh,
was so underrated,
wait,
bro.
where was that
I
channel?
don't even think I'll never. That show was good, dude.
Yeah, it was
No,
good. Everyone loved it.
No,
I don't know. I
mean,
never watched it when I was
it's
little.
great. No, I like
It's
it.
great.
It's great, but I felt like it came because when it came out, you had to understand Drake and Josh was out, Zoe 101 was out, so it kind
Never
of got
watched Zoe.
it
Zoe
kind of
101 was good.
boy. Let me tell you something. If you ain't watched Zoe 101,
Wait,
Your
hold on.
ass
It's
is
Zoe
sweet.
101, the blonde girl that has like that
Britney Spears' little
like
sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, not that. Wait, what was the one? Hold on. It's about
Hannah
like
Montana?
when she thinks. It's like a cartoon drawn.
Lizzie
Dick pic.
McGuire.
Oh, that was
Lizzie
Lizzie McGuire.
McGuire.
Is that Lizzie? Oh, dude, that's.
I'm
Even
telling
Steven?
y'all are sleeping on so much stuff, bro.
Right,
Wait,
bro?
hold on.
Y'all
What about
sleep.
Even Steven?
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
we
Steve,
mentioned
Beautiful.
that. Yeah.
We already did. Oh, okay, okay.
I don't
Dude,
know. I didn't really
keeping it
watch any
real.
of the live action shit when I was little.
You gotta
Like,
rewatch that stuff. When they add all the Nickelodeon stuff to Netflix, you gotta watch that Declassified. Like honestly, I was watching that more than Drake and Josh, and I love Drake and Josh.
No, all the
I think
live
it's
action
because
for Nickelodeon was like super good.
I think it's Nasty's classified. It was like more. I mean, it was crazier than Drake and Josh, but I felt like it was more realistic, if that makes sense. Like some of
No,
the
it
shit
wasn't
that.
realistic though. Backpack Boy.
one that's not Drake.
No,
I
like
mean,
Backpack Boy, in the show, he had this big ass backpack and would have everything. I mean, it would have like video games on it. It would have snacks on there, like a
I
microwave.
mean, not necessarily the characters, but like the
It was
stuff
more
that.
relatable.
Yeah,
That's
like
what it was. Like,
Drake
especially
and
if we were
Josh.
going to middle school at the
Yeah,
time. Oh man.
Well, I have one controversial opinion.
Oh,
okay.
no.
When I was little, I hated Avatar.
the Airbender.
Yeah,
What?
I hated
I
it.
mean, I
I
can't.
never like here's my reasoning. Like hear me through, because I remember like seeing it the first time. I'm like, huh, this kind of looks like anime, but not. So why would I waste my time watching it when I can watch real anime?
That's
Wait,
true.
wait.
No, it's because
not-
it's a very Americanized anime.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Western
It's
anime.
probably
Yeah,
one of the.
when I was little, like I didn't
You
really
never seen
know.
Western anime, huh? Like at that
Actually,
time.
it's anime
Yeah,
influenced.
like Avatar was the first one. I'm like, what is this shit? Like this,
I
it's not
can't.
as cool as other anime that was on TV.
Yeah,
I mean,
traditional anime, huh?
yeah, I mean, you can't consider Avatar anime, anyways. Like it tries to go for that feel, but it just doesn't.
I don't think it lives up
It,
to
it,
anime, but I think it's very good for a Western version.
yeah, it started the Western animes. If you're being real, without Avatar, you wouldn't have none of the Western.
For watching it, I'm like, wait, why aren't they screaming out their attack names?
That's
Why isn't one powering up? Like, what is this shit? Pull up the Dragon Ball Z. I'm not watching this bullshit.
no, that's a fair point.
That was me when I was little. I mean, I understand. It's pretty good. I've seen most of it now,
You've
and
been
I
watching too much.
recognize it's. Yeah, oh yeah, I was mostly watching Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Fuck you, mean? I remember Swank and I we just be dueling.
Oh, I
at
remember
lunch.
those days. Yeah, I get my ass beat, but it was always a time of my life, bro. She was fun.
Okay, this is my question. When y'all played Yu-Gi-Oh, did y'all play by like the actual TCG or did y'all play by the anime?
No, we played TCG. We just didn't. I don't think we played any rule. We didn't do any. I
So
don't
y'all,
think we
ni-
ended with that.
No
You
ban
play
y'all
by the
boosts. We
anime,
didn't use
you
any
be
ban
done
boosts.
in one
Yeah.
hit.
so y'all niggas
Well,
is
that was just slower. The game was a lot slower back then. It wasn't
Oh, it was
one
so
turn.
much
You
slower.
don't just get destroyed in one turn back then.
Oh, y'all didn't. I got destroyed. I lost a bet. My boy. I'm not gonna say his name. He knows who he is. This was fucking 5th grade, last day of school. He was like, put your god card online. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me have your god card then. This nigga beat me in one fucking move. I never did that. Shit. I'm like, what the
Cheated?
hell? No, nigga, he beat me in one move.
What guard you I don't remember the god cards being playable.
Yeah,
No, they
back
weren't.
then.
Well,
They
yeah,
had like
back then
versions you could play, but they were kind of trash.
I mean, they still are trash, but
Yeah,
that's
there's
another discussion.
no, them hoes is
Well,
guard.
we
Like
didn't put him in the game though. We just put him on the line.
Wait, do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
how we beat you?
I don't remember how he beat. I just know it was like one or two
dude,
moves.
you were playing like schoolyard rules, dude. Anything goes in
We
there.
weren't playing.
Oh yeah, I
Nigga,
could
that's when
summon
you
my
can
blue
summon-
eyes in the first turn, no sacrifices. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I
exactly.
can cap, bro.
This
This
is
goes
true
right here,
Battle
bro.
City.
You can do bullshit like Yugi and destroy the fucking boy. That shit was stupid.
Oh yeah, you got some like stupid thing going on, bro.
This is back before they solidified any rules, like in the first season. But
Dude, the
That's
first
true.
season was just
whatever.
like yelling shit, and whatever he yelled fucking worked.
I think it's because the first season, like it's like what Vincent said, and because like if you read the manga of that, like they were like it was more of a Duel Monsters is more of like a board game, if that makes sense.
We can
To
save
get
the
back on
discussion
topic,
about Yu-Gi-Oh and other like anime for another time.
Yeah, let's get back on topic though. Like the closest out. I just want to know what's y'all top 3 from each show from Disney, Nickelodeon, cartoon.
All right, you go first.
And this is including this all time. So I got to put Dragon Ball Z on there, just because that's where I first watched it.
Are you? Oh, wait. Are you talking about like just aired in like in those like 3 networks or like shows made by them?
Not made by them. That just aired.
I think
on
just
that.
aired by them.
Because
Okay.
the thing about Dragon Ball Z, of course that wasn't made by them, but we couldn't watch it anywhere else. So it's
That's a
either
fair
that
point.
or the tapes at Hollywood Video or Blockbuster. But for Cartoon Network, I had to have Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, this one's tough. I'll put Kids Next Door on there.
Ooh,
Oh,
Kids
okay.
Next Door is a good show.
I always wonder why that little nigga was bald though. That was weird.
When they explained that one, that was fucking trippy.
The delightful kids from down the lane made that nigga bald, bro.
Like Caillou, the cancer.
Hell nah. And I think the third one from Cartoon Network would probably be probably Futurama.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you can still watch that one and it doesn't age at all.
it's still pretty funny. Yeah.
For Disney, I'm gonna put That's So Raven. I'm gonna put Max Keeble because that was the movie that like one of the Disney original movies. And I'll put Proud Family. Now Nick, that's super tough for me. Like Ned Declassified is right there. Drake and Josh is right there, but it's that last one where it's like so many stuff I can pick up. SpongeBob was like, don't get me wrong, SpongeBob was a classic. There's no denying that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, like I can still go back and watch and laugh. But me personally, I kind of was like, all right, I don't want to watch this no more.
Iron Man. I remember that shit was on Nick.
Oh shit!
I think it's because SpongeBob, in my opinion, it went on. It's going on too long to the point where like
That too.
Like if it had stopped the way it originally meant to stop at, then yeah, I would probably put it on my top. Like I would put it on my top 3 too.
I think my last one's probably going to be Kenan and Kel.
You bastard.
But before we ask y'all top 3s, do y'all think SpongeBob is the best cartoon though?
No,
Like
I don't think best, but it's definitely up there.
no.
Definitely.
I think it's
during its prime, I feel like
Prime.
yeah, it was up there, but like now, not
not
anymore.
new SpongeBob. I mean like during its prime, like when it first came out.
Considering the cultural impact it still has today, I have to go with yes. It's up there, but not the best.
Well,
Not
one
the
of the
best.
goats. One of the goats for sure. I mean, I don't even know what I would say the best cartoon is. Like,
Yeah, that's very
that's
debatable.
extremely hard.
We'll leave that for another day.
Too broad of a category.
7. What's
At the end of the day, that's just subjective at that point.
very
yeah.
true. What's your top 3, 7?
My top 3. Okay, let's start with Disney. Number 1 would be Digimon, because they aired Digimon, and I watched it religiously on Disney.
That was on Disney, or was that on Disney XD?
Both.
I think it was on Jetix while it was on Disney Channel.
Hmm.
Because that was practically like the only reason why I watched Disney was to watch Jetix. So definitely Digimon. Now for actual Disney shows, I didn't really watch any live action stuff unless it was like nothing else to watch. So
Phineas and Ferb. Oh shit!
yeah, that's probably number 2 on there for sure.
Damn.
Phineas and Ferb.
How we let that slip?
Right, like recently, I've been watching like the new DuckTales, and that's really good. So I'll put that.
Yes,
up next.
sir.
I
DuckTales.
gotta check that out.
It's actually really good. All right, so moving on to Nick.
We forgot Clone Wars.
That's that's on Cartoon Network. But for Nick, Fairly Odd Parents, that was like one of my favorites to watch on there.
Danny
Wish
Phantom.
fulfillment, right?
Fairly
Yeah,
Odd Parents.
Danny Phantom and the My Life as a Teenage Robot. I really like that one too because robots.
I forgot about that one too.
And then Cartoon Network, definitely Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Transformers Armada. I watched the fuck out of that.
Was that the
So,
one
yeah.
where Bumblebee got murdered? They jumped his ass.
What? No, Bumblebee wasn't in it. This Armada was the one with the minicons.
Which one was the one where he got jumped? Like they whipped that boy's ass.
I mean, he got jumped a bunch of times in a bunch of.
No, I mean like murdered. Like they ended
murdered
that
him?
man's life.
I
And
don't.
he got like a reskin.
Oh, it wasn't Bumblebee. It was Hotshot.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hotshot. Yeah, that was Armada. I remember that episode. They're like all fighting on his little planet, and then they're like, hey, look, Hotshot's alone. Let's just jump his ass. And so the Decepticons pretty much like gangbanged him.
They didn't
And
give
then
no shits, dog.
all of a sudden, there's like this Energon surge, and everyone got repaints. And you go to Walmart the next day, and you see all the same toys you already collected, but in different colors.
Jesus.
And even me, the person who collects a bunch of Transformers, I didn't fall for that shit when I was little. I'm like, why would I want to buy it? I already have it. It's just a different color.
Y'all forgot about Hot Wheels. Because Cartoon Network did have them.
Hot Wheels, Battle Force 5.
But yeah, those are my top 3 from each channel. So, Coconut, let's go to you.
All right. I only know the cartoons that I grew up with. So like, or like shows. Like, so we'll start. We're going with Disney, Nick, and Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
For Disney, I didn't really watch too much Disney besides Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Running my lobby.
What is it? I'm trying to remember the other one. Wizards of Waverly Place. And dude, I don't know if I watched it. Is Kim Possible was in Disney, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right, so those three. For Nick, it was just like I don't remember Nick too much besides SpongeBob.
Corey in the House, dog.
That's the best anime, boy.
Best anime.
No, it was oh dude, what was the one I just said? Oh yeah, SpongeBob. I mean I watch iCarly once in a while because like I didn't know what else to watch, but I like that. And then Drake and Josh did iCarly. Yeah. And then for Cartoon Network though, I probably spent more of my time there. Does this include Toonami, right?
Yes, sir.
And Adult
All
Swim.
right. So actually I really enjoyed Ed and Eddie. All right, I don't know why, because it was just always there. I was like, all right, cool. They're stupid. Well, why not? Teen Titans, and then it was also the time when I got introduced to like Naruto and all that. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was on Cartoon Network.
I did also start watching One Piece, so it's between one of those two. But then there's also the normal Western anime, which not anime, cartoon was the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Ooh, that was a good show. Oh my goodness.
So it's like kind of between those three, but if I go towards anime, it will be Naruto, and then if it's like cartoon, it will be Foster's Home. And yeah, those are mine.
How do you forget Justice League?
I never watched it when it came up.
Really, I slept on those series.
Yeah, niggas really.
I love watching
Justice
League.
Also, I slept.
Little.
Can't front.
What channel was the Batman the animated series? What channel was
CW?
Kids WB.
Yeah.
Or Kids WB. Okay.
That didn't count.
I watched the shit out of that and like Superman.
Wait, which Justice League though? Because if you're saying that, I definitely want to put that in my top tier Cartoon Network. Justice League.
I mean, they had Unlimited and Original, and they had Young Justice too.
Young Justice was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like him.
Well, it's still good because it's still going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
it's
DC
still
it's
going on.
streaming.
it's on the DC streaming service though.
It should be on HBO Max so soon.
Y'all niggas also forgot about Ben 10. I'm just throwing that out there.
You and his
Ah,
Ben 10,
the live
dog.
action. Yeah.
The live action.
No.
What is this live action? Is it really live action or is this like
No,
Oh, it's
It's
actually
live
live
action.
It is horrible.
Oh, I thought you were talking like I thought this was supposed to be like a joke of like, oh, it's a porno or something.
No.
Well,
Jeez.
There might be one,
I've
honestly.
only seen the animated ones.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right. So that was all yours, right, Coconut?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go after you. Okay, so I'm just gonna start Cartoon Network. Honestly, other than Adult Swim, I really liked Ed, and Eddie. I think that's gonna be for sure.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Loved that show. Loved it. Second favorite was Dexter's Laboratory. That was, I don't know, that was like a close, not close, but like very so to me. I don't know. I really loved watching that show.
Hey, get the fuck out of my laboratory, bitch!
Pretty much, dude.
How the
It's
fuck
like
do you always get in here?
that's what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
this guy's a-
Johnny Test.
No, that's so.
Oh.
No,
Uh,
after season
alright,
4,
no, I
that whole
have to
became
defend it.
trash, bro.
it's not bad, but it's definitely not like top.
It's not top 3.
What?
It's good. It was good though. I can't lie. And then Courage the Cowardly
Samurai
Dog is like,
Jack? Oh, we're disrespectful, dog. We're
dude,
disrespectful.
there's too many shows for us to go over either one. You know, like that's the problem.
I got something for y'all.
All right, and then well, that's Cartoon Network. Honorable mentions is Billy and Manny, love this show, and then
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
Next Door. Love those two are awesome. Every time those are on, I would go into it.
Dracula don't lick. Dracula suck the poison. Lick and scrape.
Great.
Oh, yeah,
Lick and scrape.
It's great.
Powerpuff Girls. Yeah.
I do like
Damn,
Powerpuff Girls, but it definitely was just like if it was on, I'd watch it. I wouldn't tune in for it if that makes sense.
Yeah. Why didn't they have hands? I don't know. It was weird.
I
Look,
don't know, man.
it was the 90s. They didn't think niggas was gonna think about that. All right, fuck.
Wait,
Yeah,
can
I
we
feel
talk about how they used to abuse Mojo Jojo?
It's 'cause
Bro,
he's
I
black.
kid you not. There was one episode where this nigga was already in jail. I shit you not. He was already in jail, and they came to jail and beat the fuck out of
Beat
that
the
man.
fuck out of him.
I was like, what? What?
I remember they had a Powerpuff Girls anime. That was weird.
They did.
That
Yeah.
sounds weird.
What?
Ugh.
Yeah,
It wasn't
was like Powerpuff
that
Girls Z or
bad.
something.
It wasn't that
Oh,
bad.
wait. Y'all remember Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo.
Oh,
That anime, yeah.
Bubble.
I don't remember that.
Man.
Oh,
he was
like,
literally a black dude with a blonde afro.
and he had
Yes,
like
sir.
his
Thick-ass
really long mustache.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember. That was such a weird ass show, dude. That
And
was
he
a
featured
let's-
that
let's-
pink dude.
Let's let Swink finish though. Keep
I
on
like
cutting in.
I like considering your conversation. I like the aside. That's funny. Okay, yeah.
I love
All right, for-
Dodo.
Disney Channel. All right, I have to go with ones I grew up with in Disney Channel. So I love the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and the spin-off series. I'll count those one because
Okay.
that was same main actors. Loved it. That was like a show I'd watch with my sibling. Just crazy. Those are so far apart, but it's still enjoyable for both of us. I liked Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't know. And then third, I'll go with Phineas for like I loved that show. I don't know. I felt like a little kid watching it again. It's kind of weird, but I loved watching it. And then for Nick. All right, so Nick's kind of weird because like I watch a lot of the shows and I want to split into animation, real life acting. So I go SpongeBob SquarePants, Very Odd Parents, and then Jimmy Neutron. Love those
Oh,
three.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would
man, I
legit
was
tune in
waiting
for
for
those.
someone to mention Jimmy Neutron, man.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to mention
What
it.
song?
Loved it. I would tune in for all three of those shows. Or SpongeBob was happened so much that maybe I wouldn't tune in for it, but anytime it was on, I'd be sitting down.
Wait, Swink, remember when Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents had the crossover episode?
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that was-
dude. Timmy was getting hosed, dude, like
Mhm.
for real,
yeah, the whole
dude.
movie, bro. We drink.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He was,
Yeah.
Timmy was getting hosed and Jimmy was getting jealous. That shit was funny.
That's
love
what make that's the whole
transforming
reason. That nigga
Yeah,
Timmy
like a
is the
robot
whole
van. That
reason
was
why
great.
Jimmy even started liking Cindy to begin with.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That was a monumental moment. Timmy was too dumb to even realize shit, bro.
Mhm.
Like, my God, I remember that show. So funny. All right, and then for like live acting, I would have to go Drake and Josh, of course. Nes Declassified and iCarly. Those are my like. I had to go to 6 on that because Nick had a lot of shows. I cannot cap.
Oh yeah,
Not
for sure.
cap. All right, that has to be. Well, I guess I did 12, but you know what I mean. Y'all know.
All good. We don't care.
All right, well, that's it.
Salty Pocky.
Salty Pocky.
What's yours pick?
Oh man, just solely on the stuff I've watched. I guess for Cartoon Network, it would have to be for my topic. It was like pretty recent. It would be Adventure Time. That one was really really good. And then Kids Next Door, and then and what else is there? And then Ben 10. Ben 10 was something I watched a lot as a kid. When I got access to Cartoon Network and that stuff. And then Disney and like Nickelodeon, those are kind of hard for me, just mainly because like those are the two I always switched on and off, since those were only two that I had access to. Well, like when it came to like Disney, I loved watching like all the shows, like almost all of them I enjoyed for sure. But the ones that stood out to me the most would probably be like Lilo and Stitch,
Oh wait.
The Proud Family, and the one that kind of stood like big for me, that kind of like hit deep for me was probably like American Dragon, just mainly because like I'm Asian American, never seen like any real Asian cartoons like that, so that was like one of them that kind of stood out to me. And then
Japanese.
yeah, pretty much. And then was it for Nickelodeon? Man, that was tough for me. Same thing. It's like it's kind of hard to choose because like with the live actions on Nickelodeon was like spot on. Everything was good. But for the three, I would probably have to choose of course Jimmy Neutron, Ned Declassified, and then probably Zoe 101 for sure.
I'm mad Zoe 101 got canceled. Like that was some bullshit.
I mean, she got
one
pregnant.
more,
What
right?
the fuck? What the fuck do you expect?
Kiki, it's your turn. What's your top threes for each one?
All right, boys. So for I'm gonna go ahead with
Wait,
Cartoon
did you
Network.
just assume my gender?
Yes, I did. All right. So for Cartoon Network, my first one gotta be Billy and Mandy, because every character in that hoe was funny as fuck, especially my boy Erwin. Hey, Mandy, you like how I destroyed half the universe, yo? All right, so my second one is tied between the Life and Times Adventures of Juniper Lee and Teen Titans. And my third one,
19 Times Go?
and my third one is Ed, Ed, and Eddie. My third one is Ed.
No response.
All right, so for Nick, it's gotta be Danny Phantom, Drake and Josh, and Keenan and Kel. And for Disney, it's gotta be Corey in the House / That's So Raven. It's gotta be Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, because I used to love that show. And Dave the Barbarian. I used to. That's my last.
That was
one.
Disney?
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
sir.
Disney. Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah, we had a lot to cover. I think for probably our Patreon episode, we'll go more into depth about each channel, and probably go down the list and rate a bunch of the shows. So if you liked it, let us know what your favorite shows were in a comment. Leave a like, subscribe, check out our Patreon so you can catch bonus content and Coconut's nudes that he said he would post.
What?
We're not forgetting about that. So
okay.
We just got to reach our subscriber goal.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, we wanna make it to 500 at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Y'all heard it. Coconut
that's happening.
All y'all's, bro.
Plug it every episode until it happens.
Oh my god.
So if y'all want to see Coconut's nudes, share this video. Get it as many people as you can to watch and subscribe.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
I guess that's happening.
It's happening, all right.
All right, so we'll catch y'all guys on the flip side.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Easy.